Roses are red and violets may be blue, but the minimum drink here at this party is still 2. Oh yeah, party people in the place to be. What's going on? It's me. Check this out. My homeboy, Mr. Poetic, has been featured on All Deaf Poetry's YouTube. Yeah, I fucked that up. Turn her down. Finish her. On All Deaf Poetry's YouTube page. Huh? What? That's my boy. If you haven't seen Mr. Poetic, you're about to. He's a dope ass poet. And I'm not just saying that because he's my boy. Here we go. Mr. Poetic, July 21st on All Deaf Poetry. Shot at the Poetry Lounge or at the Greenway Theater. Go check that out. And it starts right now.
July 21st. That was the day that time itself stood still. They locked me in a box with people that kill, rob, and I'm thinking to myself, all I stole was a laptop and a couple of iPods, but I guess crime just don't pay. I was offered an opportunity, a way to get paid, so I took it. Putting in application after application, trying to find a job, wasn't putting money in my pocket, so I just stopped looking. Now I'm sitting in a cold-ass cell with a white beater on, being prepared for booking, so I guess crime just don't pay. Today, I had to call my grandmother and tell her that I just might not be home for Christmas. Maybe not even next year. So be sure to tell all of my peers that I love them and to pick up a pen just to write me something, because in here I am nothing but an inmate. Checkmate, you are now just another nigga lost in the system. Lord, forgive him, for he is now just another nigga calling his loved ones, telling them how much he misses them. See, I now know that this is survival of the fittest, and I am man enough to admit that this was all my fault. All the blunts I bought was just me trying to build my spaceship to fly to a place other than reality. Please don't be mad with me, because I never once told you I was perfect. Never told you that inside I was hurting so you can save your judgments. And was it worth it? This is my life. Sometimes the sun can shine so bright, but even on those bright days, there has to come a night. And one day you just might see that I will get my shit together, but the storm has to pass in order for me to have my sunny weather. The world on my shoulders is getting heavier and heavier. The outbreak of ignorance is deadlier and deadlier. Tell me how I feel, since you know me so well. Tell me how I feel to watch my grandmother struggle to fight off Thomas Edison. Poetry is my medicine. One injection of this pen, and I can free my mind beyond these black walls. The world calls. All I need is one mic, one stage, one day to get you and I on the same page. This is just the 26th stage of me becoming a man. I stand shackled with outcasts that will not take no for an answer. No, I don't have all the answers, but I do know through all of these conversations with God that one day my prayers will be answered. I refuse to be a failure. I wake up every morning on bunk 15 after having a dream of me never getting out of here. I hear you barking, I hear the hardest, but I know through that hard shell there is nothing but fear. I fight off tears after reading another letter from my little sister telling me she just wants to come home. I just want to go home. Surrounded by 66 men every day, but yet I still feel alone. Someone please talk to me.
Mr. Motherfucking Poetic, everybody. That, I've seen him do this piece a couple of times. That one was a little different, and I'm not sure why. But his delivery was a little bit different in that one. And I appreciated that. Yo, here's the thing about this piece. I remember when he went in, and I have mixed feelings about how I handled that as his friend. I think I could have done better by him, while he was in there. But, I know him. I know his style. I know his style of poetry, and I know how far he could probably go with this thing. I'm utterly and totally proud of him. Yeah, a lot of emotions coming to me watching this. A, you know, I remember all the stuff he was talking about in this fucking poem. 2, I've seen him perform this a few different times, and for some reason this time was different. 3, I'm fucking proud of him for making it on All Def Poetry's channel. You know what I mean? Through the Poetry Lounge, obviously. As I'm telling you this, a portion of his poem was put up on Instagram by Russell Simmons himself, which I was utterly proud of when he told me that. So yeah, party people, go look up Mr. Poetic. All his information is going to be down there in the description box. I've talked about him on this channel a few times, and his information has been in the description box before. Go check his stuff out down there. Like, I really, you should. The Greenway Theater hosts the Poetry Lounge every Tuesday night. You should go down there if you're in the LA area. It's a dope atmosphere. It's dope people. It's dope poetry. It's ridiculous. I used to go there all the time back when my day job kind of allowed it. I have to do that more often. Like, I really do. I recently went back. I have to go back more often so I can hear stuff like this. This is definitely, for sure, getting a like from me. All Def Poetry has already got me subscribed to their channel. You should probably go check that out so that you can check out other dope poets. Also, the Poetry Lounge has a channel. You should go check them out. If I do this right, that'll be in the description down below as well. Party people, tell me what you think about this. Are you into slam poetry? Have you never heard slam poetry before? Do you like this? Do you like some other poets? What are your favorite kind of poets? Have you ever been into poetry at all? Comment, let me know down there in the comment section. Also, like, share, subscribe. Check the links that I told you to check out. YouTube.com/surreal469. Over the right hand side, hit the little blue button that says support. You'll be supporting, and that ain't bad. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Suplex City, Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, Suplex City, bitch.